So here I am in War Tycoon, and today I found a very strange Mi-24. Here we see the very strange Mi-24. The Mi-24s are, well, they're vast and far at the moment, but they're actually gaining numbers quite rapidly, shockingly. So here we see an Mi-24, which is likely going to give it a mating call, seeing as where it is right now. And there is its mating call, with the sound of explosions luring in other helicopters. And another thing to note, Mi-24s are all females, so they rely on other species to mate with. So for example, Apaches, Eurocopters, not likely though, K-52s, also not likely, or Invictuses, oh my goodness. And there we just saw a Mi-24 mating. These are very rare to see, seeing as Mi-24s are quite a powerhouse of all the helicopters, so it's normally very rare, if not impossible, to see this occurrence. So I'm going to come back in a few days to figure out how the birth went. So I've been holding up on recording this because this is really strange. The Mi-24 gave birth. Then the Mi-24 was violently and brutally murdered by what it gave birth to. Same with the Apache. The Apache did survive that, the birth or the mating cycle. Trust me on this, it did survive. You don't get a choice in this, it did. I am correct, you are wrong. But the baby murdered both of them. It just killed them, and it ate them, and now it's a lot bigger and a lot more scary looking, and I'm kind of scared of it. And so, this is the offspring. It's pretty vile. I don't know what it has. Danger. Danger my ass. It's way more dangerous than just the word danger. It should be lethal danger or something. But I've also noticed it has 8 missiles here, so I guess it has some 16 missiles, I am assuming, from this distance. It also has those, which I'm assuming those are extra cannons, so it fires a lot. So I'm not sure what this offspring is doing, but I'm assuming it's probably going to take off pretty soon. Oh, there it goes. I guess it's about to take off. Oh, that's weird. It has 4 missiles there. Wow, that's 12 missiles total. I guess they're different locker types or something. Oh, it annihilated the bridge, close to how quickly an Mi-24 can, but not close at all because Mi-24 is miles ahead of everyone else. So this new helicopter is really strange, and I guess those aren't guns, those are more rocket pods. And it looks like it just has some lock-on rockets, 2 different kinds, a very powerful main cannon, I'd assume, and then just like 10 rockets also, or something, I don't know. Maybe it has 12, maybe it has 28. Staying true to its Mi-24 and Apache fathers, or biological parents. And also, something to note, that Mi-24 was a Spec Ops, which is really rare, that's why it was so strange to me. So assuming that is why this is just a fully black helicopter. I can only wonder where it's gonna go now. Being introduced to this world, I can only wonder what it will do. So, before I go back to the Mi-28, I've noticed the Mi-28 is relatively close to this position, and from what I saw of its movement patterns, it is likely going to come this general direction. And I'm not sure about it, but I believe one of these guys, the Lavid, one of the 2 Lavids here, or the JTLV, which they're all the same camo, which is, you could see that they are part of a little group, a little alliance. So the Lavid or the JTLV, one of them, might attack, because I've seen these guys being violent before, for no reason. But normally they're able to get away with it really well. So this little group here, normally they're like able to get away with everything. They don't get into much trouble. But here's the Mi-28. Here we see the Mi-28 just coming full speed ahead, coming over to this section of our world. And it looks like the JTLV shot at him. Oh yeah, the JTLV shot at him, and now, oh, the whole group knows now. Now we have conflict. Mi-28 versus 2 Lavids and a JTLV. With the Mi-28 only now flaring. It's a weird Mi-28. I've never saw Mi-28s make such mistakes before. Which there have been a few other occurrences, actually. But let us just watch the conflict ensue. Lavid versus helicopter somewhere in the night sky. The Mi-28 is really taking a lot of hits. And now it's just the JTLV. And the JTLV is stood still the entire time. I don't know why. That's just weird. Looks like The JGOV is its short life is gonna be over now. The Mi28 just blasting away. Yeah. Harsh. Harsh. JGOV lost its mind in the last second. I guess I had a panic attack or something. It wasn't even shooting at the Mi28, it was just shooting off into the night sky. Poor thing. Poor thing. I must admit though, the Lavish did really high amounts of damage before they died, both of them. And I'm just gonna chill here now because it's safe here. I won't die, probably, maybe. I don't know for sure. So yeah. There's multiple Mi28s, as I mentioned now, and the other ones have done a lot better job than this guy has. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and keep on surviving and documenting more of the Mi28. It's all gone now. So, here I am at the city right now, and I've noticed the Mi28 is somewhere over there. There it is. The Mi28 is just kind of flying around. I don't know what it's doing. I think it's stalking a, I don't know, Panzer. It's stalking a Panzer right now. But, yes. The AMX here, it's been dominating the city for quite a while, and I noticed that it is on a direct path to kill the Panzer, and then encounter... Oh, it missed. The Panzer probably heard that, or no, never mind. The Panzer is just too dumbfounded and shocked by everything that's going on. And there's the Mi28. Oh, okay, this is just absolute recipe for disaster right here. So, now you have AMX chasing Panzer, and the AMX sees the Mi28. And from what I've heard, the Mi28 being, well, pathetic or stupid Mi28 got absolutely annihilated by the AMX. And believe me, when I say this, the Mi28 being very bulky does not help it survive against tanks in the slightest. At all, brother. So I'm gonna go find another Mi28. Hopefully this one will be relatively competent and won't die right away to an AMX really easily. So yeah, I'm gonna go search for another tank somewhere. Be victim to one Mi28 or more. Because I assume there's probably gonna be multiple Mi28s. I don't know. I have no idea at all. So, I found another Mi28. This one is using some very interesting tactics of waiting for its prey. Its prey being a leopard and a M1117 Guardian. And these guys are together in a group. You can see by their silver camouflage. And then here we see the Mi28. Now it's up and on the move, and it's attacking the leopard and the M1117 Guardian. So I want to go and get the peek look at this conflict from over here. So right now, oh shit, bro just got smoked. Never mind. There is a Blackhawk over there. Maybe that'll also get shot down, seeing as these guys are probably not trusting of any helicopters right now. I don't understand why the helicopters are so bad at avoiding tanks right now. But it looks like, as of right now, tanks are just really faring well against the Mi28, because the Mi28s, they are not flying how they should be. They are flying super low and are in super dangerous situations constantly. They're just flying where they can get hit and smoked like 100% of the time, which is really funny. So yes, the Leopard and M1117 Guardian are victorious. I'm not even sure how much ones are in the M1117 Guardian's name. Oh, and there's a Hind now. Oh, there's a Spec Ops Hind. How fascinating. I guess it's M1117 Guardian and Leopard versus a Hind, a Spec Ops Hind. Alright. Ooh, this is kinda interesting. They can't seem to hit the Hind, or they're struggling against it right now. The Hind is doing some really bad maneuvers though. Not really maneuvering around. I'm gonna leave these guys to fight it out, and yeah, maybe I'll put down two victories in post-editing right now. So yeah, time to find a Mi28 which hopefully is competent enough to actually take down a tank. So, here I am in Tycoon as I was a few seconds ago for you guys, and I've located two tanks, a T90 and a T14, which are a mother and father, I assume, or they are partner tanks. And I saw actually a few Mi28s nearby in the area near Victor. However, I'm not sure where they are. So the plan is that they hopefully come over here to where the tanks are and attack them. And there's one of the Mi-28s, except it's not going in front of where Zulu is, where the tanks are. It's just going across the city area. Or to where Sahara is? Yeah, Mi-28s are all over the place. Even though the Mi-28 would have no idea the tanks are over here, I'm still going to act confused that they're going over there. And now it's just in front of Victor, or the Tango area. The Victor Tango area. Oh, one of the Mi-28s has seemed to have located the T-90 and the T-14. And they are, as of right now, they were in shock. They're now just shooting back with their main cannons. So here we see, only one of the Mi-28s is actually attacking. The other one is gone, or just elsewhere right now, which is quite shocking or concerning. Oh, never mind. There's another Mi-28. I'm not even sure if that's the same one. Because it would have done a full loop. Oh. There's now a tree floating in the water. What a miraculous discovery. This is a moment in human history. And it's gone. Okay, so the T-90 drove into the water and is dead. That's terrible. And the T-14 is out of my view. However, I'm probably going to be able to guess if the helicopters win by them destroying the, well, enemy tank. And one of the helicopters is dead, I assume, because it's just gone now. And the T-14 is under fire. And it looks... Now there's an Invictus flying elsewhere. There's just an Invictus, too. So it looks like the T-14 won. T-90 died only because it drove into the water, which is just kind of sad that it did that. T-14s and T-90s, I guess, are not the brightest tanks. Or maybe just T-14s are a bit brighter, because that guy, he didn't drive in the water. Now there's an Invictus. Now there's an Invictus trying to attack the T-14. How will this end for the T-14? How will this end for the Invictus? We'll never know. But yeah, the T-14 and Invictus aren't what I'm here to document. It was the Mi-28, and I think I documented them decently, and there's another one. However, I guess the Mi-28s are really pathetic and weak creatures. Assuming that is just another... Where was that? I saw it before. There it is. Mi-28. I'm just gonna kind of just assume that's a random one, which was not one of the other two partners who, well, they died. Very sad. You know what? I'm not even fascinated. I already know this guy's probably gonna lose because that guy has 4 air lock-ons and can just annihilate him. So yeah, that would be all of today's documentary, and it shows that Mi-28s are, in fact, not that strong, because they're just really stupid creatures, I guess. They have probably the deadliest main cannon of any vehicle, besides tanks, I'd say. However, they are just really, really stupid, sadly. So yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!